All right, let's give everybody a heads up. What's up, everybody? What's up, Matthew? What you been up to? We've turned into a football group. We gotta get back in the baseball mode, especially now that it's baseball season. Of course, our Braves have been sucking it up royally, but a long season, right? I can't give up yet. Although I don't like what I've seen so far. But you gotta remember, we got Acuna coming back hopefully soon. We got Strider coming back. Could be a whole different team with just a few additions. Yeah, I bet y'all stay real busy on the weekends. So I think what we'll do probably is do the 2 blasters first just to get a feel for it. Then we'll do the 4 hobby boxes. I threw in the blasters just to give us a little something extra. Couple boxes for our base. All right, it's 8:30 on the dot, so we'll go ahead and get rolling. It'll take us a minute to get started. Again, a little 6-boxer, 2 blasters, 4 hobby boxes of 2024 Heritage. Changed a lot with Heritage. More color, more parallels. From what I hear, more autographs. We should see that same roll into the 25 Heritage, which is about to come out here soon. My understanding is Topps is trying to standardize parallels and color as much as they can across all products. So we saw it in Series 1 this year, 25, where they had the more traditional oranges and blues and reds and things. So we'll see how that continues to unfold. But I do like the idea of standardizing colors and numbering. It's confusing enough with so many products to do that. It's like, hey, it's an orange. Well, that means it's numbered to 25. Would be pretty helpful. But we shall see how that unfolds. Still a base heavy product. I will ship all cards if I can get into that. Glad we didn't do a full case if I can. There are some cards with multiple players on multiple teams, rookies and stuff. So what we'll do with those is I'll just try to evenly divide them up amongst everybody. High numbers a smaller set, so we should get. Obviously, if one's a parallel, we'll random it. But if it's these packs suck. They use some super glue on these. It's not a numbered one, then we'll just divide them up as a. These packs are not the buttery smooth Heritage packs of old, that's for sure. Maybe it's just me. This will slow us down a tick. Maybe it's just the blasters. Maybe the retail packs are hard to open. Alright, let's move that up here. Alright, here we go. Good 75 design. Not as excited about the 76 design, but we'll just see. See, seems like this, we'll divide that up amongst every team. If we don't get enough, then we'll just do it very random. Jackson Merrill, rookie. Padres. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. River Story. I'm hoping if we have any variations, they're backwards. That would help tremendously. I love the 80 or 75 design though. I think there's some guaranteed parallels in here, so Aquas, I believe. Lagero just signed a nice contract. We got a Ronald Acuna going to the Braves. That is perfectly programmed insert. We got a refractor. Here's a Paul Skeens rookie to the Pirates. And Brandon Walter, refractor to the Red Sox. That one is number 2, $6.99. So I think that's pretty traditional for the base refractors. I might have to do that. Let me know what the exact dates are. I need to come visit the fam anyway, so we can make a trip out of it. There's something thick behind this Jeffers. Here it is. How about Eloy Jimenez, the White Sox? It's actually a lot thicker than our traditional heritage relics. Usually very thin. Not this time. I thought we got 3. Maybe I missed them. I need to go back and look. 3 aqua or something parallels. Find 3 exclusive green board variations per box. So I need to make sure I didn't miss those. Man, I'm going to need a 180. Hold on one second. Let me grab some. Then we'll find the green borders I missed. Here's our Eloy. Is that a green border? Got a Jackson Churio, rookie performers. Yamamoto rookie. All right, that must be a green, I guess. If it's green on the top and bottom. Maybe? Oh no, we got a few that are like that. There's supposed to be 3. That one looks 2-tone, but we'll check it out. The green borders are not easily identified when there's several that are all green. So I almost want to say that's a parallel too. Obviously, that's not it. Now, it's got to be these 3. These are green parallels because these are not. I wonder what that aqua. We'll keep an eye. I'll pull that aqua aside as a parallel, perhaps. I know there's an aqua parallel. Yamamoto. Churio. Mr. Skeens. Kuna Matata. Jackson Merrill. Potentially an aqua parallel. And I believe these are green 3 per box. Greens, we got Nick Destrini for the Sox. Ryan Fernandez Cardinals. The mustache looking all throwback there. And Cade Smith for the Guardians. All right, let me make a couple piles here for. All right, now we got a feel for it. I don't know if it's one gear. Look for autographs and rows. It doesn't say 1 per box. So. high school baseball season here is almost over. We got like a couple games this week, and then they start the playoffs, I think. It feels like it's really early, but I guess that's pretty normal. So school gets out here in June. We're only a couple months after school getting out. My daughter's a diamond doll who helps take tickets and whatever the team needs, concessions and stuff. So she's been going to most of the high school games and she hasn't had a conflict. Right. About to say blaster box number 2. And we got another parallel. Anthony Venziano to the Royals. That is a chrome. Now that one looks like it's $6.99. Maybe this is $5.99. No, they're both $6.99. That one's refractor. If it says anywhere. That has a refractor finish and this one doesn't. But unlike Heritage to get a numbered card in each blaster, Jake Fraley on the green. Ozuna. White, Tyler O'Neill. Green, Orion Kickering. Nick Gordon's a Marlin now? I didn't know that. So that's all Orioles. So that'll obviously go to the Orioles. Soler on the Braves. Let's see. We got something shiny coming up again. Nice. Jackson Holiday rookie. Orioles. They've certainly stepped up the color a little bit. Mookie Betts. Wyatt Langford rookie. And about a Alexis Diaz. This one is numbered to 225 to the Reds. I hope the hobby is as colorful as this. Beck. Garneau. Let me see. 1, 2. I think I missed a green. Let me find it. So, definitely more color than in days past, which should be the case in 25 Heritage. Last I looked, they still had 25 Heritage pretty cheap on Topps website, like $109 a box, so not bad. These darn boxes went through the roof when they came out. All right, let's do some hobby. Y'all are quiet tonight. We do have a box topper. Garrett Cole going to the Yankees. For any reason you don't want the box topper, they are not the most fun thing to pack up. It wasn't just a retail thing. These packs are much harder to open. Use some hot glue. This is a nice, easy product to sort with the big name right across the top. We do have a little bit more Heritage coming. What I think we'll do with it is maybe do some mixers. instead of doing it as a standalone, maybe we'll mix it in with some other stuff. All right, see more shiny stuff coming. Ozuna. And how about Austin Martin to the Twins, number to 225. Going to Ron on the later teams taken. Let's see. Trying to make sure I don't miss any paper colors. Like, is that a blue? It's tough with some of these. Won't be as tough with 76 design. That is for sure. We'll have an easier time with it. Like, is that an aqua? Another Jackson Holiday rookie. Jackson Holiday flashing the power. He's got 4 home runs already. I believe I read that today. Another Wyatt Langford rookie. Mookie Betts. I'm sure, yeah, I think it's the ones that are the same color. So this may not be an optic, but I'm almost positive it's a blue parallel. Nothing numbered on that blue, but I was in a break when it first came out, and the breaker sleeved up the blue and aqua, so I'm assuming those are parallel. The packs are a little easier to open. I'm hoping to still do Topps Chrome Platinum for 24. That's been a really fun product the last few years. And it's one that's always come out really late after 25 stuff started coming out, so I'm hoping that'll be the same this year and they didn't skip it. That's another blue. Another chrome. Number 2699, Joe Musgrove to the Padres. My guess is they just didn't make much of this, given it came out so late. Bob Gibson. Then we got a white parallel rookies. So we got Nationals, Mets. So we'll have to do a dice roll on that one unless the same owner has both. Check. We might have had the same owner on that one. If I'm not mistaken. Chris and Chris. Yep. So we do not have to random that one. Same person has the Nationals and the Mets. Jackson Merrill rookie. Insert of Blake Snell, Cy Young. Paul Skeens. What's up, Ron? What's going on, my friend? We haven't had our relic or auto in this box yet. It still says either or, but from my understanding, autos have been coming out more often than in years past. Royce Lewis. Blue Orion Kiekering. Great name. Great name. And we got a Chrome to $6.99. That is Astros and White Sox. So we got Astros and the White Sox. So we will certainly have to random that one because I think Joseph has the White Sox and I believe Johnny, put that there so I don't forget, has the Astros. Andy Pies. Aqua Ahmed Rosario. I need like a parallel guide for this one. Yamamoto rookie. Razel Iglesias. Hey, we got a mini to the Angels. Jose Soriano. I thought minis were numbered. Don't see a number now, but definitely a short print to the Angels. Mini Soriano. Very cool. Shohei. Its inserts aren't very common either. Alright, should have a hit coming up in this last stack. A nice chrome rookie or some refractor would be nice. Shohei or somebody like that. Or not Shohei, sorry. That's not what I meant. No rookies of Shohei. Schemes would be. We'll pull a Shohei rookie out of 24. That'd be something. Hard to believe his rookie was all the way back in 18. Another white parallel coming. It's interesting to see this design in a white, like a solid color like that. '76 design for 25 isn't bad. It was just kind of a boring year for tops. Nothing crazy with the design. All right, here we go. We should have a hit coming up. Blue Ryan Pepiot. Fred Lynn. Tatis. White. Austin Shenton going to the Rays. Oh, we got a relic. Could be a relic auto. There are relic autos in here. Little Whit Merrifield. And a chrome Joey Meneses to the Nationals to $6.99. I believe that's what that says. 6 or 5. I think it's 6. It would be really cool to put a chrome set together knowing there's only 6.9 out of each card. And it's a fairly big set if you do high number and regular. And our relic, William Contreras to the Brew Crew. They definitely went thick on the relics this year. Unusual for Heritage. They're usually like really thin, like 75 point thin. And that is box 1. So no fireworks in box 1. Some nice rookies. Good amount of numbered cards. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4 numbered cards. Yeah, that's certainly a record for Heritage in my lifetime. Curious to see if Series 1 is the same amount of numbered cards or if it's just, if it's produced. This was just lightly produced. The Pirates, Henry Davis, rookie box top. But Topps Tribute may be coming out. Is it next week? I have a hard time keeping up with the Topps releases today since we don't get solicited them directly anymore, and so I don't get notification as early on stuff as I used to. I haven't done a good job keeping up with the coming soon list. Plus, Topps has really cut down on their notice. Like, they used to give us like 6-7 months before a product comes out. We would order it that far in advance. Now it's probably a month or less. Blue, Trevor Rogers, Orioles. Bob Gibson again, I believe. Some interesting color combinations that were not in the original 75, I can tell you that. Chrome, Jacob Young to the Nationals, number 2/6/99. It says deep rookie checklist. There's some guys that I do not remember getting called up. Insert of Corbin Carroll. Put that there. And a Kutch bat relic. Going to the Pirates. Kutchin bat relic. So I talked about more autos, and here we are. 2 for 2 on relics. Plus, we got a relic out of a blaster box. So 3 relics so far. We need autos in these 2 to make me feel better about it. And so we do have some more of this coming. Since the standalone was not super popular, we'll probably do it in mixers. I'll try to find some fun to mix it with, whether it's something from 24 or something new coming out from 25. If they're going to keep coming out with some late 24 stuff, you may see a few more multi-year mixers than traditionally do. Blue, Jackson Rutledge, rookie for the Nats. And Chrome, Jake Fraley to the Reds, $6.99. Aqua, Chris Sale to the Braves. He pitches Wednesday night. He needs to turn it around. I mean, only 1-2 starts so far, but sell base. Apply real quick. There we go. Insert Mike Schmidt, Phillies. Insert. Turn that off. I hear myself echo. Hey, how about that? To the Nationals, Blake Rutherford, black, 74/75. That is sharp. 74/75. So did we just have a Rutherford? We had something in the Rutherford, didn't we? I think it was just a blue or something, but black. To 75, Blake Rutherford. Went to the Nats. blacks are pretty sharp. I'd like to see some golds too. Now we'll have to go back through and look for variations. We haven't had anything turned backwards, so if there's been an action variation or something like that, I may have missed it, but I will check as we're sorting to make sure we catch all those. Don't forget at the end, I got a random the Chrome Bagwell Frank Thomas MVP's card. We'll do that at the end. Throw the dice out there. These packs are brutal compared to prior years. Get a blue rookie. Didn't we have... Oh, yeah, the other one. This is Cardinals, Pirates, Blue Jays. It's like Tigers? Yes, so we'll have to random this one as well. Again, if it's just a base, I'm just going to randomly insert them in people's piles. Those are there. Not for the exciting hit, really, but to remind myself not to. An Imanaga rookie. And if I miss any big rookies, I'll make sure. Ooh, we got another color. It's like blue. Nope, not blue. Refractor of Joey Estes to the A's, numbered to 699. It's interesting that these and the Chromes are both numbered the same. That certainly is a refractor, though. Well, I do enjoy more color. And we got a Kyle Manzardo white to the Guardians. Sorry, Imanaga. Mariano Rivera. Cubbies call-ups. Yamamoto. So we already had our relic in this box, so we shouldn't have another quote-unquote hit, but maybe we'll get lucky. '24 rookie class was ridiculously strong. It's going to be very hard for 25 to keep up with how loaded 24 was. Some guys are going to have to come out of the woodwork, that's for sure. Or somebody like Cruz or James Wood or insert name here is going to have to really have a year compared to last year's. Not only just the hype of the class, but then the production of schemes and others. Some more shiny stuff in the back. Blue Fernando Tatis Jr. Padres. Refractor CJ Cron to the Rockies, numbered to 225. What I'm going to call the silver. Looks like one of the old Kmart card designs almost. Looks like another Fred Lynn. Aqua Andy Pajas. I saw something shiny, but I guess not. Another Paul Skeens rookie. Yeah, we had a mini. How about Air Camargo to the Twins on the mini? Second mini. Maybe they're one per box this year. We've had one in each box so far. No, in prior years they were not that common. That's one thing though, is when they start changing formats, it can really throw you off. Imanaga. especially like this is a 24 product, so they changed the format in the middle of the year too. It'd be one thing if there's a Jackson Merrill. It'd be one thing if they waited and started it with 25, but I am really curious to see, is 25 going to be this colorful, or was this just a shorter print run because of the timing of it? Time will tell there. 25 will be out pretty soon. All right, next box. Box topper. Is that autographed? Wow, that's autographed. How about a Spencer Strider autographed box topper? There you go, Matthew. Autographed. Real auto. I wondered why it was in a bag. That is awesome. Top certified autographed issue, Spencer Strider. That is awesome. I was like, why is this in a bag? And then I saw that down there. Does not appear numbered or anything, but that is awesome. I'll try to find a way to protect that up good for you. I may have a top loader it'll fit in. We'll leave it in that bag though. But Harrison will like that one. That was a nice surprise. Nice surprise. That'd be cool, framed up and displayed since it's oversized. Let me get over here in the middle again. Got a blue David Banuelos to the Orioles. And a White Sox Jordan Leisure, number 2/225. I told somebody there's a Paul Skeens. This is not your father's heritage. Whether it's just a one release deal or what, it's certainly, I mean, it's still heritage, don't get me wrong. Yamamoto rookie. It's now not the most exciting product, Alex Bregman, but certainly a little more stuff to chase than prior years. And another chrome, Keibert Ruiz to the Nationals. The Nationals getting a lot of chromes. $6.99. If you opened this and then opened regular 25 Heritage, you'd be like, God bless America, the difference. And another black Luis Severino to the Mets. Number to 75. That one is 8/75, I believe. Also going to Chris. Chris with both blacks. Now, how many cases we've had to open in the past to get a black parallel? 100? I don't know if I've ever pulled one. Maybe they didn't exist, but I feel like they did. Crappy top. Do not buy Fanatics branded penny sleeves. I'll tell you that much. They are terrible. Terrible. Do not buy these. Their top loaders seem fine. The penny sleeves are gross. They rip, they tear, and they work if you can get a card in there without tearing it. And again, all cards do ship, so you'll get everything we flip through tonight. Like we're doing auto in this one. Although we already had one auto. We had the box topper auto, but another auto would be nice. Blue Graham Pauley, Padres. Chrome to the Giants. That is Kai Y Tang. The Giants, number to 699. Yeah, the only thing I haven't been able to catch is any variations. And I would think they're one per box based on what we're seeing colors and stuff, so I'll have to hunt those down. What I'll do is when I find them, I'll post pictures of them in the thread and let everybody know what we found. White parallel, Ezekiel Duran, Rangers. Managa rookie, because it doesn't look like Topps did us a favor and turned them around. And refractor, man, another one, Jordan Leisure refractor. We've had him on some other parallel as well. Not exactly spreading the love on the parallels, even though there's a bunch of them. Pirates with schemes on it. Oh, the auto in this box to go with our Strider auto. I wonder what the print run on the autograph box copy is. It can't be terribly common, but Strider's going to be pretty rare, I bet. Another Paul Skeens rookie. Blue Eddie Rosario. Chrome to the Angels. That is Kevin Pillar. $6.99. Jackson Holiday rookie. Need a parallel with a bigger name. We haven't had any big name parallels. Aqua Michael King. Another Wyatt Langford. Yankees. Alright, still no hit. Might be oversleeving, but better oversleeving than undersleeving, right? Alright, come on. Should have a hit coming up. More autograph. No relic in this stack. Blue Wyatt Langford. It's a nice one. A little color match, if you will. A J-Rod insert. Jackson Merrill rookie. And a mini Jose Asiri. So we haven't had a mini in every box. Definitely not. I think they were numbered before, though, if I remember right. The Managa rookie. White Yainer Diaz to Astros. We'll see a relic. So Brewers Jackson Churio on the chrome. That's a nice one. Number 2/699. Very nice. Ellie De La Cruz rookie. Unless our box topper. Oh, we got a redemption. Interesting. All right, I don't know who the redemptions are. We're about to find out. So we do get, this is a 2-auto box, counting the Strider. All right, here we go. Trying to give it away as I flip my card around. All right, here we go. Congratulations. Real one autograph of, so just the base blue ink of Paul Skeens. There we go. There we go. Congratulations, Jason. Wow. I believe, I'm double check, but I'm almost positive Jason had the Pirates. That'll be one of his better base autos, that's for sure. So that box was a doozy. We had a Skeens auto and a Strider auto. Two of probably the best pitchers in the National League. Yep, let's go to Jason. Nice. That was a hell of a box. Plus we had the Churio Chrome in there too. That was not what I would call terrible. All right, one box to go. That one's going to be a hard one to beat. But maybe we can. I don't know if Jason, we might be watching live. Oh, and a mini buyback of Tom Walker. That'll go to the Nationals. Exposed to the Nationals. This is a actual. Cardstock so much thinner back then compared to what we see now. Thinner and not as durable, that's for sure. All right, come on, let's end with another auto. 2 out of 4 would be nice. Like I said, I do have a little bit more of this coming. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think, as y'all can see, it's much improved over some years, over prior years. So, of course, I have only been opening it since 2014. I know they did it 2-3 years prior to that, so I don't know if maybe when it was first released, it was more like this, but since I've been opening it, I think the first year we did it was 14, maybe 13. It has been pretty bland. And insert of Skip Schumacher and a Tyler Black to the Brewers. That's a purple parallel. So I guess we do not have the purple hot boxes. No, this is a purple hot box. Nice. So we do have purple hot boxes. This is one right here. So we should have a lot more purple coming. Purple Taiwan Walker, Phillies. So not a bad little 4-boxer to get the purple hot box. Skeens auto, Aqua Laureano to the Braves. Purple Sean Manaea, Giants. All right, we need a big rookie and a purple. We'll come back and sleeve up the purples at the end. But that makes for a more exciting last box of the break. For sure. Purple. Red Sox and Phillies. So we got another one to do a dice roll because the Phillies were Jeff and the Red Sox were JP. Just stick that there so we don't forget. Purple Tanner Scott, Padres. And another black. Wow. Cole Calhoun to the Guardians, numbered 4 of 75. Almost averaging 1 black parallel per box. That's print run has got to be lower this year based on that. Again, this is the first I've opened, but purple, a nice Managa. Purple for the Cubbies. Showtime. Now, I don't remember seeing a base Jackson Churio rookie. We had a chrome, though. Maybe I just missed it. So we've had, what, 4 schemes, I think, rookies? Plus the auto. So I'll get my dice out before we do the recap. We got 2 duels so far in 1 quad. The other quads, like I said, I'm just going to randomly assign them. The base quads. I don't have 4 players. There could be some that have the same team on them. We have seen a few like that. Purple Shintaro Fujinami to the Orioles. Chrome Lance Lynn to the Cardinals to $6.99. Insert rookie of Jadon. Purple Tyler Larnach to the Twins. Chrome Jared Kelenic to the Braves. Number to $6.99. I'm glad they didn't take out any numbered stuff. You get your purples, and then you get your normal numbered stuff too, which is nice. Tommy Edmond, Cardinals. Purple Spencer Horwitz, Blue Jays rookie. Blue Max Schumann, A's. Purple Seth Lugo, Royals. Jackson Holiday rookie. And it's a nice one to the Red Sox, Sedona Rafaela to $2.25. Purple TJ Hopkins to the Giants. And another Wyatt Langford. Never thought in a million years I would go through so many pin sleeves in a heritage break. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'll, again, hunt for any variations I may have missed, which I have not caught any, so I had to have missed some. Assuming they did image variations in this series. Be shocked if they didn't, so that just means they weren't turned backwards and we missed them, but I will find them. Once I do, I will post pictures in the thread of whatever I have. I feel like that's the only thing we're missing from a really pretty good heritage break. These are thick, sweet, regular. There's some nice variations. All right, 2 stacks to go. So we got a couple dice rolls, 3 dice rolls to do so far. Okay. Scheme-based real and auto comps for it's got to be pretty high. That's the best rookie I can get in here, I would assume. Some other good rookies, but still a top seller, I believe. Be the most Here's the recap I've ever done. And it was only 4 boxes. 2 blasters. Love it. Blue, Christian Scott. Purple, Spencer Torkelson. White rookie, so we got another one to random. This is Brewers. Might be 2 teams. Reds. That one will get random between 2 teams. Purple, Ryan Jeffers, Twins. Yamamoto, rookie. Blue, Tanner Houck. Purple, Shane Bieber. We haven't had a mini in this box so far. We've had a mini in every other box. I'd like to break some more of this. Maybe we, even if we don't want to do it as a standalone, maybe I can mix it in. But it is much better. I'm going to post the highlights in the group, hoping that gets some people excited about the next round if we do another one. So a purple coming up somewhere. Maybe I've already gone. The stack's already been gone through, so that's why there's no purples. This stack I was supposed to pick up. Purple, Tony Gonsolin, Dodgers. Got a white, Cole Winn to the Rangers. Purple, Rowdy Tellez, Pirates. What a great name, Rowdy. Purple, Shea Langoliers to the A's. Kind of wish he was still a Brave. Him and Contreras both. We've gotten rid of some good catchers the last few years. We have dealt a lot of catchers away. All right, 1 stack to go. We still have a hit coming in this box, if I'm not mistaken. We have an auto or a relic. Approaching. And some more purples. Still need a big purple rookie. I think Imanaga's been our best purple rookie. So. All right, last stack. Chrome, Kyle Stowers to 699. Orioles. That haircut looks like a very 70-ish card, too. There's that. Harmon Killebrew there. Purple Jack Leiter rookie. It's a nice one for the Rangers. Purple Sonny Gray, Cardinals. There's a Jackson Cheerio base, so maybe I just missed some. That's an Aqua there with Mr. Victor Scott. I probably missed some base Cheerios, so I'll make sure to get those sleeved up. If not, that's only the first one we've had, which seems odd based on the size of the checklist. Ooh, a purple chrome duel. That one is that Shohei and Acuna, so Braves and Angels in that one. Purple Royce Lewis, Twins. I don't see a relic, so maybe we have another auto coming. There's another mini. Willie Castro for the Twins. So it was one mini per box. On the hobby, anyway. Building a mini set. Of course, this year was a year that actually had minis, so maybe that's why they made the minis a little more common. Trey Lipscomb, purple. Stuart Fairchild, purple. And I don't see a hit, right? We didn't have a relic. Let me go back through and make sure I didn't miss an autograph. I don't believe we had a hit in that box. Unless I missed an auto, which is possible in this product. We'll go back through because it should say Topps autograph issue there across the bottom. And if they signed really thin, it's not impossible to miss. Stack 2? Okay. We'll find it. Should have said it earlier. I'm just kidding. We'll get back to stack 2. We'll find it. Did you see who it was by chance? I can't remember if I went through that or not. Stack 2 felt like ages ago. They are easy to miss sometimes. Dodger? Okay. That'll help. Yamamoto would be nice. I mean, not, yeah. There he is. Was a Padre. Unless there's another one. There's a Mason McCoy auto going to the Padres. That was tough. I went right by that one. Mason McCoy. I'll keep going real quick to make sure there wasn't another one. Unless that's the one you were thinking you saw. Mason McCoy to the Padres. Appreciate you. Let me know you saw one before we went back through everything. I knew I had to have missed it. We'll go a little bit further just to make sure there wasn't another one. Because I don't know if that was all the way back to stack 2. So maybe we got lucky and had 2. And of course, again, as I sort, if I find anything else, I'll certainly let you guys know ASAP. There's a white I forgot to sleeve up. It's a Jackson Merrill. Oh, this was a stack I should have sleeved. That was probably our auto then, but I'm going to go back through just a few more, and then we'll go ahead and do our dice roll and our recaps. But I appreciate you catching that. USA. 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 We had hits in every other box, so we shouldn't be missing 2 in one box. We'll go a little bit further just to be safe. It'd be nice to have an extra auto. Need to get him a fatter pen. I don't remember if 76 didn't have facsimile autos on it, did it? So I don't believe so. They won't be as hard in 76 or 25, which is 76. All right, I think that was our auto. So went back, I think, through the whole box now, but better safe than sorry to double check. All right, so let me grab my die, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do a recap. All right, so we got a couple dice rolls to do. First, we have these, which we're just going to do the old odd left, even right. This one is Angels, Braves, Red Sox, Phillies, White Sox, Astros. All at one roll. Even and right. So this one will go to the Braves, the Phillies, and the Astros. All right, we can do the same thing on this one. You got Brewers on one side, Reds on the other. So odd left, even right. Odd left. That one's going to the Brewers. And this one has 4 different teams. So we're going to roll this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get a 5 or 6, we'll re-roll. 6. 5. 2. There we go. So this one is going to the Tigers. Easy enough. Quick and dirty. All right, so let us do a recap. So these are just some base of note. I could have missed some bigger rookies. I'll go back and find them. But we had Merrill, J-Rod, Churio, Yamamoto, Holiday, Langford, Dominguez. That is Skip Schumacher, Ellie De La Cruz, Skeens, Langford, Holiday, Yamamoto. That's an Aqua. We'll put that in the right pile. Imanaga, Skeens, Imanaga, Merrill, Imanaga, Yamamoto, Mike Schmidt, Corbin Carroll, Andy Pajas, Yamamoto, Merrill, Snell, Skeens, Mookie, Holiday, Langford, Holiday, Betts, Langford, Yamamoto, Merrill, Acuna, Skeens, and Churio. Let's do. We had one buyback. That was Tom Walker of the Expo, so that'll go to the next. Let's go ahead and do our unnumbered parallels. We'll sort them by color. Blue, aquas, and whites, I believe. I believe these are all short prints. And then there's some greens. These are from our blaster box. All right, so whites, Tyler O'Neill. This one was Mets and Nationals, which is owned by the same people. Shinton, Manzardo, Duran, Colwyn, Diaz, and then this one was won by the Brewers on the dice roll, I believe. I'll double check that before I sort it, but these are Blues, Knack, Thomas, Kiekering, Rogers, Pepiot, Rutledge, Banolos, Tatis, Pauly, Rosario, Schumann, Scott, Houck, Langford. Nice white Langford blue. Call it a color match. And then we had the quad, which was won by the Tigers on the dice roll. Aquas. We had Victor Scott, Doyle, Turner, Rosario, Chris Sale, Pajes, King, and Lariano. And then greens out of our blasters. We had Kiekering, Fraley, Hernandez, Kate Smith, Fernandez, and Nastrini. That was most of our unnumbered color. Purple refractors out of our hot box. Royce Lewis, Lipscomb, Fairchild, Jack Leiter rookie, Sonny Gray, Gonsolin, Rowdy Tellez, Langoliers, Torkelson, Jeffers, Shane Bieber, Fujinami, Larnick, Edmund, Horowitz, Lugo, Hopkins, Walker, Manaya, Scott, Black. And we had 2 duels, Red Sox, Phillies, and Angels, Braves, with dice roll to the Phillies and the Braves. That was our purple refractors out of our hot box. We had 3 relics, 1 out of a blaster, 2 out of hobby boxes. We had Andrew McCutcheon, Pirates, William Contreras, Brewers. That's a catcher I wish the Brewers had kept. and Eloy Jimenez, White Sox. Numbered cards. No, well, let me sort it real quick. There's some minis in here. They are not numbered, but they are one per box. Some of these are refractors. They're hard to tell, but they're numbered the same, so we're going to do them the same. Oh, we dice rolled that already. All right, these are all numbered to 699. Some are refractors, some are not. So that's a refractor. Walter, Venziano, Musgrove, Meneses, Young, Fraley, refractor Estes. That is Kai Wei Tang, Ruiz. That's a refractor of Leisure. Some of these names are hard to see. Pilar, Lynn, Kelnick, Kyle Stowers, and then we had a dice roll here, and it went to the Astros. Minis, we had one per box. We had Jose Soriano, Angels. Camargo, Twins. Ruiz, Siri, Rays, and Castro, Twins. So Twins got two minis. These are number 225. We had Austin Martin, Twins. Alex Diaz, Reds. CJ Cron, Rockies. Jordan Leisure, White Sox. And a nice Ceddanne Rafaela to the Red Sox. I won't count those. We'll do that because I'm curious how many numbered cards we got. All right, going around the horn, we had a purple Shota Imanaga refractor. We had 3 blacks numbered to 75. That's pretty cool. We had Blake Rutherford to the Nationals, Cole Calhoun to the Guardians, and Luis Severino to the Mets, all blacks to 75. We had 1 Jackson Curio Chrome numbered to 699, Brewers. And then we had 3 autos in the break. We had the Mason McCoy, the Padres, rookie auto. We had the box topper, Spencer Strider, auto. Very cool one for the Braves. And not to be outdone, how about Paul Skeens? Redemption for a real one, rookie auto. Strong to quite strong. And I am just out of curiosity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 2, 3, 24. 24 numbered cards, 3 of which were in blasters, I think. So 21. So we averaged 5 numbered cards per box. That's pretty strong for Heritage. So I do like that improvement, and I hope they carry that forward. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you jumping in. Thank you guys a lot. Ron, everybody else. Really hope they keep that trend and that formula going forward for Heritage. It makes it a much more fun break. As always, guys, I will double check for any variations, and if I find any or any other autos, I'll post pictures of those in the thread and tag everybody that hit them. I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and we'll catch you guys and gals next time.